10 a.m. I'm just heading to Lilo. I'm going to meet Shay, who is a blogger, and she has an Instagram account called MPKissasscollective. I'm meeting her and 8 other ladies, and we're going to have breakfast together. I actually haven't met these ladies before. I know them personally, but we're going to get together and just talk about blogging and social media, and I'm hoping I can get some tips and ideas to help me with where I'd like to go with Clueless Down Under. So I'm just parked down at Fisherman's Beach. It's a glorious Sunday morning. My intention was to get up about 8 o'clock, put my leggings on and have a leisurely walk down to Lilo Cafe, but I didn't get up till 9:15. So I think I look presentable enough, and I'm sure they'll take me for who I am. Just leaving Lilo, I've been to the MP Kickass Collective breakfast this morning. It was absolutely lovely. I've met some fantastic people. I'm going to keep in touch with Shay and a few of the other girls. Had a really good chat. Going to start listening to some podcasts, and I think what I've got out of the breakfast this morning is I need to make a decision or kind of find out in myself what I want to get out of doing this blogging, what I want to do career-wise, and I've had some really great inspirational chats with people. It's been fantastic. I'll be honest, I was really nervous about going this morning, and I'm so glad that I bit the bullet, and I did. I had absolutely nothing to lose from going, and I feel that I've gained so much. I'm sat waiting to talk, but Chainsaw Massacre's going on again. Hear it. It's Sunday, honestly, day of rest. Trying to sit outside and read the papers, but what can you do? People's got things to do, and if it's your only day off, I suppose you haven't got much more opportunity other than at the weekend to get things done. Yeah. I've decided to come in because it's like Chainsaw Massacre outside. There's been a lot of that going on at the moment or lately. They started at 7 o'clock the other day, which woke me up, but they are allowed to do it from 7 o'clock onwards. I think it's just somebody that's getting the house ready for sale and they're just tidying up the garden. So they've got to get on with it. It's not really that bad, to be honest. We do live in a quiet court, so most of the time we haven't got that racket going on outside. I got home about half an hour ago and I had a lovely morning with MP Kickass Collective and the other ladies who were at Brekkie Club. So it's a group of 10 of us. Most of the ladies have their own businesses, and as I said, I didn't know any of these ladies. I had a little bit of an Instagram stalk, should I say, last night, just to find out what some of these ladies are doing, and really some fantastic ladies there this morning who I would love to stay in touch with. The thing that I found a little bit difficult was being asked what my business was, and I don't have my own business. I'm not doing anything at the moment, and it's come to a head kind of this week. Monday, I was just feeling quite overwhelmed with looking for work and just applying for everything and not really applying for the right things. And even though I've been getting interviews, I've been going for things that I don't really want to do, and I don't think my heart would be in it. I'm not really sure what I want to do. Just going to relax a little bit and look for the right thing, and hopefully the right thing will come along eventually. But I was telling them about my little blog, and I was telling them that I took part in the BBC Wanted Down Under, and they all seemed really interested by that, which was really flattering. And we just had a really natural conversation, and I was speaking to Julie and Joy there this morning, and they were just asking me as a migrant to Australia how I feel about the federal elections. And there's a lot of focus on the moment about people emigrating and who they're letting into the country, and I totally agree with that. There has to be some you know, limit with it. I agree with that. I was worried that they were going to ask me who I was going to vote for, because that's private. I don't divulge things like that. I think I'll keep that to myself. But it was lovely, and I got to meet Shay. She is gorgeous. I've been meaning to go along to the Brekkie clubs for a while, and I think the last one I actually chickened out at the last minute, which is ridiculous. And as I was saying to her, I felt a bit nervous about coming in and meeting everybody, and I had no reason to be nervous at all. And it's like I said, I'm doing a blog. I've got now 600 followers on Instagram, which is amazing. For me, I feel really proud of that. That's kind of increased by about 100 since the Wanted Down Under was screened back in February, and that was back in England. And Shay just said just to concentrate a little bit more on doing the Instagram posts. And Julie was saying as well that, you know, I don't have to start from the beginning with the blog, because the blog was meant to be, or intended to be, about initially moving out here to Australia. And I wish I'd kind of done this or thought of this nearly 7 years ago. The thing is, we didn't kind of have Instagram then, and there wasn't so many people doing the blogging back then, but I wish I would have kind of started it from the beginning and you could have seen the journey. But it's as Julie said, you can start and always go back, and not to kind of put too much pressure on myself. So I'm just going to see how it's going to go. They did ask me what I would like to come out of this, and I really would like to do a kind of lifestyle thing about living overseas, living in Australia, and connecting with other people who's maybe come out here or thinking about coming to live in Australia, and connecting with them and telling them about my story, because it's so hard emigrating, and it's like being reborn. And again, today, even 7 years in, I'm still wanting to kind of interact with new people and meet new people, especially with this kind of thing with the blogging. And I've picked up a lot from the ladies this morning, and I need to decide what I want to do next. Could I set up my own business? I really would love to maybe have something like my own little tea shop in Mornington. I think there's some scope there. It has been done before and it was very successful. And I know there's a lot of people who do miss the taste of home in England. But as I said, I need to really sit down and have a think about what I want to do and where I could maybe go with the blog. So please check out Shay on MPKissasscollective. She has put a photo on which I'm tagged on, along with all the other lovely ladies that were there this morning. And feel free to have a look at their Instagram accounts as well. One thing that's come out today from that as well is that with me doing a lot of walking, I was out for 3.5 hours the other day, and I'm always listening to my songs and my tunes and things. I can't really go walking without it, but I think if I'm going to be out, generally on average, if I go for a walk, I'm out for 2 hours. I'm going to try and use this time a little bit more constructively. So I'm not just exercising and getting some fresh air. I'm going to try and listen to some podcasts and try and educate myself a little bit and learn something new. So that's the thing that I'm going to check out later, some podcasts to download, and looking forward to listening to those. I am quite a humorous person and I do like listening to funny things. I've just got visions of myself walking down the estuary and listening to something and just bursting out laughing, and there's people walking past me kind of going, what's wrong with her? What's she laughing at? But I don't care. I'm sure it'll be right. So enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I've got ironing to do. Kids' school uniform. We're going to have a roast dinner. Going to get some Yorkshire puddings made. Our Sundays are just not the same without Yorkshire puddings. And that was another thing somebody said to me last week about, you know, should have a carvery here in Mornington, like a Toby carvery. And again, it's a great idea. It's a great concept. I'm sure it would be popular. But you just can't set a business up out of thin air. You know, you've got to have some money behind you and things, and lots of things to think about. And, you know, just got to finally make a decision what I want to do. I'm 44 and I'm not saying I'm having a midlife crisis, but I think I've got to decide what I want to do or where I want to go, career-wise or setting up a business, etc. Anyway, have a great Sunday. See you later. Bye.